Hello. First I have to say I thought I would just be excited to make this video, but this video is important to me. Not because it's just a second video of the one that I actually did put in work into, but because of the message. And what I mean by the message is that on the road to success, a lot of us, we don't think about this enough. We think about the end result, the money. Some of us might think about the journey, but really the most exciting is about the end result. And what I find it to be is that it's a constant change. You always have to be working on it to make it perfect. Because that's the only thing that counts. No one cares how long you took on it. No one cares how you sweat, how you cried. No. But they care about the end result. Is it perfect? Is it worth it? Is the message valuable? So today, ladies and gentlemen, I bring this to you. And by this, I mean, you can make it. You will make it. It depends on, do you actually want it? Because the real work is not when you're actually doing it to get there. What I've come to find out, the real work is actually staying on top. This is the most difficult part. Let's take a little break. Now in this channel, I want us to be continuously learning. Did I say that right? Okay, well, I just want us to continually learning. No matter what it is that is your passion, what it is that you want to study. What exactly can you tell me that I might not find common? This is what I'm interested in, and this is why. There's some, I wouldn't say weird questions, but I would say there's some inquiries in here that I'm actually proud of. Because to me, I feel like it's important to know about foreign parts, simply because when you actually do make the journey, you are not intimidated. Because when you are not aware of what's actually possible, it is easy to get caught up into the, oh, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable. The reserve part of it. So I made it a point for this video to actually look for places that I didn't know about. Places with uncommon qualities. I should say amazing features. That's what I mean. Places that now I know that I am seeing them in picture, but when I actually do go visit, simply because they are one of a kind, that I will be able to take it in and actually look at the pictures and say, oh, this is what I saw, and this is where I am. It doesn't matter what it is that you want to do. It doesn't matter what it is that you want to learn. It should be authentic to you. What do you enjoy doing? What do you want to do? And then you start laying the foundations for it. Because believe it or not, getting at the top, being at the top, it can easily be short-lived if you are not prepared. If your foundation is weak, it's easy to get lost. So make sure that when you are thinking about success, you are thinking about the right image, the right foundation, the right destination, the right circle. All of these things are important simply because when you get there, this is not when you will have the time to actually think about it. It starts now. When you're not there yet, and trust and believe it will feel lonely. Break time. now that we are back. What diet companies don't want you to know. What YdrCulture shows as proof that you are not born big bone, rather that you are more in control of your goal weight than you know. This video is sponsored by World of Nails, and they actually do 3D designs at that place. World of Nails, Linden, New Jersey. Simply call in the number for an appointment or any inquiries, even if it's about the contest. Let us know. Now, back to the success talk. For your success, you actually need to be mindful of it simply because when you get there, there's a lot that you will not be able to see. And it is important to correct them now so that later on they're not a poison in your life. They're not a thorn in your flower. And what I mean is your environment, your circle. If you know someone that is shady around you, do not bring them to the top with you. Because shady people, when you have them around you, even if you could give them the world and the moon, they will not be satisfied because the only thought that they're thinking is that you do not deserve it. It doesn't matter what they've seen you done. It doesn't matter the hours that they've seen you put in. And perhaps it's because they haven't seen you done the hours. They haven't seen you done the work. But you know what you did. You know what you put in. But these people don't wish you well. So anyone that you see in your life at the moment, in your circle, that is not wishing you well, do yourself a favor. Detach yourself. Because it will matter later on. When you love. When you love someone, I've come to find out that 3 aspects, 3 bullet points of it actually does matter. Their emotions matter to you. Telling them hard truths without love, that doesn't scream love. It screams as cruel. If someone that you truly care about, telling them the truth shouldn't involve them feeling as if you're simply cold about the matter. The second bullet point, you know the difference, fully understand the difference between causing them redundant pain and growth. Letting someone drown is not growth. That is redundant pain. But actually giving advice that'll help and decide to sit down and help that person figure it out is growth. You're not doing the work for him. You're helping him. That's 2. And the third one, my favorite. When you love someone, you do your best to become the best version of yourself. Because guess what? Without you becoming the best version of yourself, you're not going to be able to attract the best people around you. Bold, brave, and forthright, you must first become the bold, the brave, and forthright. YdrCulture, a winning mindset. Let's not be cowardly in our endeavors, especially with our hearts. Let's think before we actually get someone into our lives. What does that future look like? We all keen in, just having fun. But exactly what is the having fun costing you? And that brings me back to my previous point, what diet companies don't want you to know. Your cells are renewing every single day. If you do not believe me, do the research yourself. Just look how many cells you regenerate per day. It's going to say 330 billion cells per day. That means during the space of 80 or 100 days, you renew about, I believe it says 30 trillion cells. So be careful about what it is that you're eating. You might not be eating the same thing, but think about what it is that you're eating, because it might not look like the same thing, yet it is. What I mean by that is, if you have pizza for dinner one night a week, and you have mac and cheese one night a week, and you have tacos and nachos one night a week. You see what I mean? You see the pattern? You are having the same food, simply in different names, but it is the same type of food. So think about exactly what it is that you're regenerating in your body, in your cells. Now imagine that you've been doing that routine ever since you were a child. You have been doing this for years. You were not born big boned. You are simply fitting it. So now you must think for yourself. Why do I feel like I don't deserve to look my best? Because you saying that you are big bone is simply an excuse. Yes, you can do it, and yes, I believe in you. It is okay to work for what you want. And in order to avoid anybody telling you otherwise, stop telling everybody your plans. Simply go for it. Trust your heart, trust your spirit, trust God. You are not alone. You can do this. Do the research, do the work. What if instead of doing this, you simply have meat, as in protein, okay? But you match that up with fruits. And see the difference it makes in your life. You actually go through the week. Before you actually go through the week, you actually make a plan of what you would like to eat. We'll see you after that fact. And I call it a fact because I've been there. YdrCulture, a winning mindset. "85% of people breathe out of one nostril at a time without realizing it. It's trace breathing during duties every few hours, and whichever one you are using affects your body glucose and oxygen." Look it up. Yes, you only breathe out of one nostrils. Yes, at a time. Which is why when you have a cold, only one of them gets stuffed up at first. Now back on subject. Stop dieting. Because the minute that you mention a diet, it involves you actually having cheating days. And think about it. You've been having cheating days all your life. which is why now you feel like you need a diet. But what if you could actually eat every single thing that you want, also while keeping the body that you want? What do I mean? Everything in life is meant to be enjoyed, but there must be a balance. After this, we'll talk about the balance. It is easy to get caught up in saying that, yes, I will try it the next day. Yes, I will try it tomorrow. But think about what you have been doing for the long term. Try a lifestyle as opposed to a diet, and then see what happens. YdrCulture, a winning mindset. Do the research, put in the time, and see what happens. Now, the things you might not know is every single day counts. Every single moment counts. Everything that you put in your mouth counts. So before you actually take that slice of pizza and think, what is my goal for now? Your goal is very important. And then you think again, what is the reason why? The reason must be you. If you're not doing it for you because you want to be the best version of yourself, it is just work out of the window. Simply because why? You are not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for somebody else. It should be for you. Third, your incentives. What exactly do you see coming forward if you go through with this lifestyle? Imagine, simply imagine the possible. What is possible if you actually go through with this? You actually reduce your weight. You actually get the best body that you want. Think about this. Who stands to win? Not only will it make you a better person, but you'll be so thankful for it that you'll just glow. Thank you. Until next time.